I'm Shannon and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to experience this new Parfums de Marly release with all of you for the very first time. And I am talking about, you obviously clicked on this video, so you know, I'm talking about Parfums de Marly, and this is Valaya Exclusif. This is a beauty. I took the plastic wrap off, but that box has not been opened. So I'm going to get into the original. We're going to talk through the original. We're going to talk through what we liked about it. Maybe some of you didn't like the original. And then I will unbox that bad boy and we will get into Valaya Exclusive. So let's go ahead. We all know and love the original Valaya, or I should say the people that love Valaya really like, we go hard for Valaya. I mean, I'm a big fan, and it's kind of sad because I feel like my dent doesn't really show that, but I have a large collection. So for me, that's giving. Like that's giving for Valaya. So because she's here, I have to spray this on. Now this is going on skin because Valaya Exclusive can have my other arm, but right now it's all about Valaya. What a beauty. Let me just take her in. So Valaya has a couple things going for her. Number one, I find her to be super pleasant for most people. I get compliments like you would not believe on Valaya. We all know that Valaya is a compliment getter. You cannot argue with that. Valaya is basically a musky, floral, woody perfume. There's ambroxan in here, or ambrofix, some sort of proprietary note that makes this last forever and ever, which is amazing. I love strong fragrances that I can smell throughout the day. It's got a freshness with some aldehydes and peach, but I think mostly I just feel so put together when I wear this. I feel like I'm getting noticed, but not being loud about it, even though it's a loud perfume. Like, does that make any sense? I think it's because to me, it's so pleasing. I can't imagine this really offending people. Am I crazy? Am I the only one who thinks that? But it is a very strong perfume. It's beautiful. It's got a little bit of orange blossom and florals in here. It does dry down a little bit woody. I know people have said that. So even if I smell this again, yeah, you definitely get that woody kind of dry down. So now that we know, that's our baseline. So that is our baseline. That's Valaya. This was launched in 2023. And the nose behind this is, let's see. Oh, that's right. I'm like, why do I even have to look? I know this stuff, you guys. I promise. It's Quentin Biche. Now, Quentin Biche is, I'm like, is he my favorite perfumer? He's up there. He's one of them. So Quentin Biche he's given us guidance. He's given us Fleur Art Critique, which has been compared to Valaya. He's also done a lot of stuff for Chloe. So he's done the Nomad line. I love the Absolute from Chloe Nomad. He's done Cedrus. Curious about that one, the new one, by the way. He's given us Vanilla Planifolia. And I actually just found out today when I was researching that he also gave us Boy Imperial, which I also love. So no surprise there. I'm sure he's done other things that I also like because he's amazing. So that's the background there. I'm very curious to see how Valaya Exclusive compares. I've heard that it's, if you take Guidance and Guidance 46, which he also did, it's a little bit smoother, rounder, more powdery version. I cannot wait to find out. So let's do this together. Here is the packaging for Parfums de Marly. So it's pretty standard. I don't think it's anything over the top. I will just call out that it is nice that in the box here, they're giving you some stuff because you're spending some money on this thing. They gave me this mirror. I won't blind you with it, but it comes in this little leather pouch. I will probably never use that. And they also asked me if I wanted a few samples. So I have a sample of Carlisle upstairs. I don't own Carlisle That's for another discussion. I like it. I also asked for Casilli. So I got some samples to test out, which is cool. And then they also gave me this little mini Valaya Exclusif. So that's cool that they are giving you some stuff. I think that's a 5 ml. I don't know. That looks like a 5 ml. So interesting. But okay, that's out of the way. Let's open this bad boy up. Okay. So she's just hanging out. She's just hanging out. So I am going to start off. Let's talk about before I get biased with notes and whatnot, let's just spray this on the strip and then I will spray this on skin. So the bottle looks exactly the same, by the way. Like it literally looks the same, and I'm almost annoyed because if this is sitting on my, like, if this is sitting in my perfume collection, it's gonna be hard to tell. And I'm trying to recall if my Delinas look the same, but they probably do. That's a little bit annoying, but you know, I'm willing to live with it. So let's just spray this on the strip. I'm so excited. Okay, let me just give this a little sniff. So just give me a zen moment here. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, I need more. I wouldn't have said that with the original. So take note. I'm definitely getting Valaya DNA. So I'm getting a very similar scent profile, but it smells softer. I definitely smell the almond in here. So the top notes in here are mandarin, bergamot, and almond. I'm definitely smelling that almond note, which I love almond. I love heliotrope. I love almond, but this is more of an actual almond note. And then there's orange blossom, there's white florals, just like the original. This has added powdery notes in the mid, and I definitely smell the powdery notes. And then I'll just kind of round out the base notes for you guys. It's vanilla, it's akigala wood, which is oud, but okay, we don't smell that in here. Ambroxan again for longevity, which I love, and sandalwood. So yeah, this is very similar to, I would say, the variation of Delina and Delina Exclusif, where Delina was like kind of the younger, you know, progressive daughter, and maybe Delina Exclusif is like the refined woman who's like, I don't need to be the loudest in the room. It's a little bit more of quiet luxury vibes. Like Valaya's like, I'm here, everyone smell me. And Valaya Exclusif is just like, you get the privilege to get a whiff of this, okay? She doesn't have to announce herself. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's very soft and feminine. This is not a room filler. So Valaya, the original, definitely performs. There's definitely a lot of sillage with that. This feels already softer, but I'm still getting that same like musk in the dry down. I'm getting that woodiness, but it is definitely toned down. I still think it smells extremely similar to the original, but I would say maybe a better comparison is like Delina to Delina La Rose. Actually, that's probably a better comparison because this feels lighter and softer. I need to spray this more. Like, oh my gosh, like what is the deal? I'm a huge fan, obviously. I'm a huge fan of Valaya, the original. So obviously, I should say this was a blind buy for me. I was not even the tiniest bit concerned about this. Even if it smelled exactly the same as a Valaya, I would have been like, oh, well, I'll use it up. But it doesn't. I really love the almond edition. I love that powdery edition. I think they did a fantastic job with this launch. I think I actually am not sure the price difference. I'm gonna bet that this is more expensive than Valaya right now, especially because sometimes you can find Valaya probably on a sale. This you are not going to find on sale. They do have a 30 ml, and this one is the 75 ml. So if you just want to try out that 30 ml and it's not going to be as pricey, you could definitely do that. I know I'll work through this. I will definitely use both of these, I think, for different scenarios. And I do appreciate that I can probably, like, if I'm being honest, I can probably pull for Valaya Exclusif in more scenarios than I can Valaya, just because that one is so strong. And I am a person who tries to be mindful of other people around me when I'm wearing perfumes, believe it or not. So wow, I'm really happy. I am really happy with this purchase. I think that this is beautiful. If you do you need this? Like, do you need both? I mean, do you need both of these? You don't need actually either of these. I am a perfume enthusiast, so I am a collector. I review fragrances, so I enjoy having both. I appreciate the subtleties of both. But if you have one, I would say try a sample of this. You may feel like it's redundant. Maybe you feel like you don't need it. But if you are ride or die, you're just hardcore Valaya fan, you might be like me where you're like, hey, I just knew I would love this. I want it in my collection. You'll wear it. So I'm very happy with this. If you guys are fans, check it out. Please let me know in the comments. Have you guys smelled this? Do you have a bottle already? Did you do the thing and blind buy it like me? I'm very curious to know. So let me know in the comments, and I so appreciate you being here. I'm very excited to share my first impressions with Valaya Exclusif. I'm sure you will be hearing more about it as I'm able to wear it and try it out for longevity and, get feedback. I'll see if people are giving me compliments still, or, what's the down low on that. So I will definitely let you know. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. If you like the content, then please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you back in another video soon.